What's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back to you and bring you an update on the armed robbery suspect who was shot and killed, I think it was Friday, in Houston, Texas. But hey, guys, if you would, please like and subscribe. Thanks.
Hello there, and good early evening to you. I'm Mia Gradney.
And I'm Len Cannon. He's been hailed a hero by some for gunning down a robber in a Houston restaurant last week. That shooting captured on surveillance video.
Now Houston police have finally gotten his side of the story. They say they have spoken to the unidentified man and have referred the case to a grand jury.
Janelle Blue to Live Downtown with the latest on this case. Janelle?
Yeah, guys, what police say a grand jury will now decide if this was self-defense or if charges will be brought. Today, we spoke to attorneys from both sides of the courtroom. Surveillance video captured everything. A masked man walks into this taqueria in Southwest Houston holding a gun, demanding money. As he grabs the cash, the man sitting in this booth reaches to pull out a gun. As the suspect walks away, he shoots at him 9 times, killing him. The customer then takes back the money that was stolen and grabs the suspect's gun, throwing it against the wall, realizing it was fake. And then he leaves.
My takeaway is that the gentleman who discharged.
Before I let her speak on this, I want to say what I thought. And I also want to get your guys' opinions. Leave it down below in the comments. But yeah, was he justified for shooting the guy 9 times? Man, again, I wasn't there, but I've been in a similar situation where somebody broke into my house at night back 20 years ago, and I shot at the guy that broke into the house. But again, man, I didn't hit him, and I didn't continue to shoot. But he was fleeing, he was running, he was gone, he was, on the way out, he was running away from me. But the fact of the matter is, man, when you're in that situation, you're hopped up on adrenaline. You're thinking about, am I safe? Is my wife safe? Is this guy coming back? Are people around me safe? And like with this guy here, man, I'm sure he was like, man, am I safe? Or are the people safe? He's waving around a gun, robbing people, putting people at risk. Do I need to shoot this guy? And after he shot him, is the guy moving? Does he perceive the guy still to be a threat? And apparently so. And I think the reason why he threw the gun afterwards is he realized the gun was fake. And he was upset. It's like, man, I just killed somebody and the gun's fake. But again, man, I think people are sick and tired of being victims. I think they really are. They're tired of being victims. They're tired of being told to stand down. Why people are going in, they're robbing stores, they're robbing people's homes. They're just acting like a bunch of idiots. And again, man, we look at the guy like, as the guy that shot the guy, did he do the right thing? Did he do the right thing by shooting him 9 times? Are cops justified for killing people? That's what we focus our attention on, instead of focusing on the criminal and the criminal behavior. I don't know, man. This is just my 2 cents.
The weapon was acting lawfully and that it was his right to defend himself and the other patrons in that restaurant.
Criminal defense lawyer Nicole DeBoard-Hochglobe says if the shooting is justified under Texas law, it doesn't matter how many bullets were fired.
Once you are entitled to use deadly force under the law, you're entitled to use the deadly force until the threat is over.
On the other side of the courtroom, former prosecutor for the Harris County District Attorney's Office, Joanne Musick, says she too sees this shooting as a matter of self-defense.
That this is a man defending himself and others in the restaurant. People are getting sick and tired of crime on the streets.
And as for the case being presented to a grand jury, she says that's not surprising.
That means that it's too close to call, that it is a self-defense claim, it is a defense of third parties, and the DA is not going to just take it over a phone call or just a simple review of the evidence and file the charge. They're going to take it before a grand jury. That's 12 citizens that sit and look at the evidence. They look at both sides. They analyze whether or not that self-defense was justified.
But still,
yeah, I'm going to cut the video right here, guys. But yeah, I would say, to me, it looks justified. I understand why the guy did what he did. And I think a majority of people would understand why the guy did what he did. Man, unless you are in defense of what the other guy did, man. And again, we got to stop looking, I'm not saying that we don't have to hold ourselves to account for what we do, how we defend ourselves and others. But the fact of the matter is, man, we automatically focus our attention on the cops or he's not even a cop, man. He's just some, average everyday guy. And that's what we focus our attention on. The people that are defending other people or themselves from criminal behavior. And that's what we focus our attention on. And I think, man, that's what the problem is. That's a big problem. And that's why this stuff continues to get worse and worse, because we don't see, because when you do that, you're not so much holding the criminal to account as you're not holding the criminal and the criminal behavior to account. You're focusing your attention on whether the cop, should have shot 7 times instead of 8 times, or, this guy should have shot 8 times instead of 9 times, or whatever. And again, man, it's easy unless you're in this situation and you feel threatened or you think others are threatened. And, it's easy to kind of be a Monday morning quarterback, an armchair quarterback. So, but anyways, guys, if you would, please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this. All right, guys, thanks.
You son of a